Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda, and today I have for you the I Love Spring book tag. I thought this was the perfect time to roll out this book tag since spring is right around the corner, and I'm really excited for it because that means more sunny weather here in Washington and just more hours in the day. So let's get started. Question number 1 is, how is spring where you live? So I live in Western Washington. We get quite a bit of rain throughout the winter months, and that kind of trickles into spring as well. We get a mix of kind of rainy, overcast days and sunny days. We get probably highs between 50 and 60-ish. And on a good day, and towards the end of spring, beginning of summer, we'll kind of get more of those like higher 60, lower 70 degree temperatures. So I'm looking forward to it. Question number 2 is, what is your most anticipated book release this spring? And for this question, I kind of had to do some digging. I'm not in the know really on new releases, but I have seen a couple of spring new release videos floating around recently, and one that has kind of sparked my attention was mostly because of the cover, The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. I think the cover is absolutely gorgeous, and when I was hearing about kind of what it was about and heard it described as being like a young adult magical realism book, I instantly was like, I need to check this book out. If you're familiar on my channel, you know that a most recent read of mine that was really great that I loved, it was Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore. And I'm looking for more magical realism type books because I haven't really read a whole lot, but I am really excited about this one. So just to kind of read the tagline for you, it says, Lee Chen Sanders is absolutely certain about one thing. When her mother died by suicide, she turned into a bird. So I think that's just really interesting in and of itself. I believe the main character is Asian American. So after her mother passes away, she travels to Taiwan to kind of meet her maternal grandparents and learn more about her mom, learn more about where she's from and all that stuff. So within the book, she kind of deals with ghosts and forming relationship with her grandparents and just learning more about her family. So I think this will be a really good book to read this spring. And this book comes out on the first day of spring, which is March 20th. Question number 3 is, show us a book cover that makes you think of spring. And for this, it's Everything, Everything by Nicola Yoon. When I first saw this cover, because, you know, obviously most people hold it up like this and you can't really see it, I thought that was just flowers, but there's actually like airplanes and headphones and, you know, like hearts and other sorts of things mixed within this, and I just think it's very spring feeling. Question number 4 is, where are you going to read this spring? Because in Washington it's still rainy and cold most spring days, I'll still be reading probably in the corner of my couch by the window, especially since the days will be longer. I'll try to get in as much natural light as I can. If it's warm enough out on those rare like 60 plus degree, like high 60 plus degree days we get, I'll probably read on the porch just to get some fresh air, but we shall see. It's probably mostly just gonna be in the couch in the corner. Question number 5 is to find a book with the sun on the cover. This is a little bit of a cheat because it's kind of like you've got the character standing in front of the sun so you can see that it's glowing, but it's honestly the best I could get with the books on my bookshelf. And so for this, I picked Charlie St. Cloud by Ben Sherwood, and there's the sun in between the brothers. So it takes place during summertime, so Oh, I guess this is a spring tag though. But yeah, so Charlie St. Cloud by Ben Sherwood. Question number 6 is, what are your favorite spring reads? I love fantasy most months out of the year, but I really feel like the spring months are a good time for that, especially if it has like fantastical creatures like fairies or dragons or what have you. So I still really like to read fantasy during this time of the year, but I'm also on the tail end of my contemporary reads for the year as well. So kind of a mix between those two genres. Question number 7 is, find a book with many different colors. And for this, I chose Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. I think this cover is really stunning, and all of them are for this series, but it's got a mix of like your oranges and reds, but then it's also got blues in there, some like greeny turquoises. It looks black, but it's a purple. So I think it's really pretty. And question number 8, and the final question, is to tag people. I'm not actually going to tag anyone for this, but if you feel so inclined to do it yourself, go for it. You consider yourself tagged now. If you do decide to do this tag, let me know down in the comments below so I can go and watch your video, and I will chat with you there until my next video.